Do. Hey there, welcome to Rusty's No Man's Sky Connection. I'm Rusty, and we would play some No Man's Sky. We finish up this expedition in Singularity, and that's probably going to do it for today. I've got other things I want to do, but some of it I really don't need to do in this system, so we'll see. And audio seems to be wonky today. That's kind of weird. So why am I not getting any audio off the video capture? That should be muted, this one should not. So it looks like I've got a wonky video capture. And yeah. All right, so we need to go to... That's going to get real annoying really fast. To the point I'm going to stop the stream. And we're going to redo this one. Yes, I am sure. All right. I should do this one. No, not that. This one. Ooh, it's getting a little warm. Okay. Let's see. Routines. Should not be that. Should be this one. Okay. Let's see if that was sufficient for getting. No. All right. My apologies, folks, but it looks like I will not have decent audio for the game. I'm going to mute that for now. In which case, I really don't need these. You get to hear me without headphones, yammering like a crazy dude, maybe. Mostly because, kind of crazy. Or something like that. Never know. All right. Fortunately, we really don't need audio for this. I'd like to have audio for this, but I'm not getting anywhere, so let us see. We do have, time for our freighter battle. Diet Pepsi, go juice for battle. And we'll get an image of our potential starship here in a moment. Or maybe a little bit more in a moment. It is possible the game is hung here, in which case we'll get an error. There we go. Feels a lot like more turbulence than I think I'm seeing. I'm making up predictions here. This could be A, this could be C, this could be F, this could be B. We'll see what we get, because I'm not going to request payment on this. Let's see, it is. investigate to see what our frigate is. Looks like we've got the supply science vessel. Okay. So it's good for exploration. Ooh, nice. So we've got we got some outside space here. So just in case I need to cool off or something. All right. He wants me to build a place for our freighter command slot. You know, a couple of those here would be good. Fleet command. And here, and here. Can we put in one of these? Yes, we can. Don't think I've made use of these yet. I need more sodium. Fortunately, that's not as big of a problem as someone would like me to believe. Oh, trade terminal. That is definitely not what I was looking to make. All right, get one of these. All right. Since I don't need 2 trade terminals, I do need one of these. So I need 2 hydrogen gel. Boy, I don't have the hydrogen. Do I? Starship shield module. That's nice. All right. So let's come over here. See if we can pick up some hydrogen jelly. Some we can. Don't have any sodium, do we? No, but some of this we could. It was kind of like that, 2 of those. All right, now we need some sodium. So let's take how much oxygen and this much sodium nitrate. Now we're going to double this for a little bit. Take half of it. turn it into over 300 sodium. Activated copper, okay. Deuterium. Do end up needing that for some stuff. Cool. Okay, now I'm miffed. For some reason I thought I had. Right, this is going to take some time to get through all of this, but hey. Yeah, nanite clusters is nanite clusters. All right, people. Yep, I do know that the audio is kind of out right now. I really need to swap out this system that I'm doing the streaming from. I have a system to put in its place. I just have to go about getting it actually swapped in. That's going to include adding one or two more monitors so I can rearrange a couple of things, because that's important. At least I think it is. Okay, now I'm out of silver. I have to say I wasn't really expecting that, but let's see what we've got here. I mean, asking for rhodium's probably too much, but all right. All right. So that's it. And it's going to take 3.5 minutes. Since I already called in the space anomaly, swear it was unintentional. Dude. Expedition reports. Organic frigate. Exclusive frigate. Well, Navigator, I hope you get some exploration in mind for our tree. Since all three of them are exceptional to explore. Yes, one way to discover it. Lasting about an hour. All right, let's give all three of them this mission. What does this thing do? Malfunction the system. Left to a rendezvous. So you might have heard that. My sister-in-law in the office downstairs laughing at something as part of her Thursday night activities. She is, among other things, a voice actor. And so, her voice talent, so she does do voice work. Let's see. Okay, don't need shield. See if he's got some other buttons. No, just the B class. B class is better than none, so grab it. Technically, you really don't need that because it doesn't really get you anything. But what we got? One phase beam modules. I don't have a phase beam. Photon cannon and B and C. So let's do those two. At least for now. All right, let's make sure we've got the pilgrimage selected. We didn't. We do now. To the right. Unfortunately, as with the other rendezvous, this one's kind of dense. Meaning there are lots and lots of other participants in the area. So we are definitely off center for that. Hey, Jinx, doing okay and yourself? Mostly wrapping up the expedition today. Always a good thing. How did things go for you? I've got the Sentinel ship I want at this point, so I won't say it's the best starship. It's not. Or best Sentinel ship. It's definitely not. It's not even the best in the game. Or in the expedition. But I happen to like it. That's a good thing. Puppies. And these are the mini pups. I apologize about the sound. For some reason the sound capture is not working on the video capture. And since I don't have a decent capture for I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, the video capture device I'm using is getting a little warm, so it's not playing nicely with sound. This computer does have a I should say, the system does have a SPDIF, the fiber connectivity that I'd very much like to make use of, but I don't have the stuff I need for that properly. Okay, so we can get lots of adites. Theoretically, problem I've been running into with these is the okay, that is definitely not the destination. Where was I? Having a problem with something. Okay, that's probably not it. Probably not it. Yeah, I'm going with that's not it either. Well, let's see. Audio card, or audio interface, video interface should be capturing audio, and it was yesterday. But when I went to reset it to see if that would help, it turned out that the card was might get warm. So I'm presuming it's overheating, which these things do happen. Alright, probably should recharge some stuff. Now, I'll admit, normally I would consider going around to see if I can get this, get past this hill. But since I've got what appears to be a wide, broad vertical face, near vertical face, I'm presuming that I'm going to have to push through. I do recall at one of the saves I found I was just annoyed enough with the way things were going that I just dug into, or got out the terrain manipulator and dug a tunnel to what was basically my destination. It's like this one decided that the weather, or my weather, needed to be such that I was just eating up batteries, apparently. In the annoying options, one of the things I ended up with early on, or well, maybe not really early on, but fairly early on, was a bunch of indium. Didn't have to be much. But due to a glitch, I ended up having to reload my save, and that didn't end up in my save. Needless to say, I am not happy about that. But I'll live. Got the activated indium reward. Okay, I'm going to be really annoyed if the destination that I need to get to is that highlighted base. I don't think it is. I think it's down in here yet. Cobalt. There it is. Okay, let's collect some trash. Or scrap, as it were. I do appreciate the storage items and stuff. Two problems with that. Be nice if you could slip in under here and use it for shelter. But no, you get close enough and he wants you to walk on top of it. Not shelter. Oh well. Whoever built these autophages, whoever left it behind, did they intend them to be the guardian of their construct? Repository they would return to? Probe damage members. So we got 4, 10, and 15. Four, 10, and 15. Palace, tiny servos begin to move, arms gliding across magnets. The click and whir of data coming to life. Tap memory. Secret shells consumed by fire, minds banished to the glass ship, forgotten but not extinguished. The data flows from the autophage. Clean, clear, easy to decipher. Another construct matter. It's as if it wants to be read. Legs. So I need hydraulic wiring, magnetic resonator, and lubricant. All right. I believe I've got everything I need for lubricant up on my starship. Or my freighter. 10, 5, 5. Ah. So I got something wrong there. 15 and let's go take a look. Go ahead and grab that. After all, it'd be free. Indicated distance spike. Over there. It's nice. Seventeenth. Okay, apparently we don't get this one either. Turn the light on and off. All right. Let's head over to the space station and see what, if anything, of what we need we can get. Because everything we can get that we need, we should be able to afford now. So, to craft this, I'm going to need hydraulic wiring, magnetic resonator, and lubricant. Like I say, I think I've got everything I need for the lubricant. Technically, I need 800 lubricant, or 800 gamma root, 100 I think we're not supposed to fly through, but we can. It's not talking to us. That's right, we got some rewards here. Extra reward, or etc. Gonna need more gamma root than that, but that's a big help. Especially if I can get the magnetic resonator and or the hydraulic wiring here. Let's go ahead and get more of this. On the other hand, I may need to go back to the space anomaly for some stuff. Blueprints. definitely want some of that. He must be on that, having accepted a marriage proposal thing. Whatever else is out there that would send him away. Yes, it is. Have two or three. Let's go with 3 up here. Oh, I've got another one down here. Okay. Unfortunately, well, maybe I can add in this multi-tool. Oh, wrong multi-tool. I think that I might have maxed out this multi-tool for where I'm at. Yep, max storage. I need to upgrade it from a C if I'm going to add more slots to it. This one we can add slots to. All right. Time to jump back to my freighter. Why? Because 3 things. Okay, space station. Interesting. I would have expected that to be, or frequently a destination. Apparently not. Yeah, still some tweaks to do on arranging what's on my screen, but there are things about this that I like a little bit better. I can say hi to the camera, and mostly I'm not doing any damage to myself or to the stream. I understand that the bottom left and the bottom right corners. A lot of systems or people, systems, whatever, like to drop icons and stuff on to give people an idea of what's going on. Or like, I think the bottom left, the bottom right corner very often gets a clock on it. Saying how much or how long the recording is. And that's fine. Let's see. Okay, I need one of these. Yep, got it. It's always handy. I'm not really expecting this to have anything different on it, but it's slightly different. Not significantly different in what I'm looking for. All right. Getting a bunch of others. Okay. Right next to my capital ship should be the space anomaly. All right. Should be enough for what I need. I need, well, technically I need 3 blueprints, but in order to get 3 of them, there's a couple of them that I'm going to need extra. So, this one, and this one. I'll come back for others. Got that. Oh. In which case I don't need the others. I am going to grab these. For some reason, when I was thinking lubricant or saying lubricant, the game was saying lubricant. I wasn't thinking lubricant. I was thinking the circuit or living glass, for which I need more than I do for lubricant. Apparently we got the lubricant recipe. All right. Now before I actually make things I may not need to make, let's go see if I can buy it. Or buy it. The magnetic resonator, we can get one. All right. Dihydrogen jelly, we need dihydrogen. Carbon nanotubes. So I need 4 carbon nanotubes. Time to go make more carbon. Condensed carbon, bunch of this. Meanwhile, here, let's take some of this uranium we've been hoarding. This. Make more of that. And this is what I call mechanical farming. All right. I also need... Okay, I've got enough for one. I'm going to need another one. I am pretty sure I've got sufficient salt. I do. going to end up running all that through just to finish it all up. All right. There is no sense in making enough when you can make too much. Right? Okay, I am covering up an input apparently. All right, we'll live with that. Okay, that should be enough carbon for the moment. Because I need 4 of those to make 2 of those to make 1 of these. Oh, I need lubricant yet. And we're going to need the carbon for the lubricant, so let's let that finish up. Also going to need more dihydrogen. Need 2 lubricant. Now I can make 1 of these. And that solves that. Okay. Now, normally you would expect this would be, or the objective now would be to head over to the Atlas to get recognition there, but we've got to do something else. Okay. I need a quantum computer, solar mirrors, and wiring. So can I make silver mirrors? Yes, I can. Can I make a quantum computer? Not directly. However, can make. I don't need that. I've got that. Let's pick up another 2 of those. Oh, oh. Yes, we have quantum mirror as well. We don't. Okay. I don't think they're back yet, but let's see what's we got. Yeah, the green, they're. Oh, we are back. Almost a dirty bronze. Iridescite units, Viking effigy. Okay. Dude, I know you. You don't have any more exploration missions for us, but let's see. Okay, nobody's good at industry. So we'll go with this. I have a regular place for where I put certain things. Okay, don't know what to say. This one's done fairly well, but I actually have what should be better multi-tools. That's another C class, but hey, I've got 2 of those. I need 3. Okay. But obviously I've not outfitted anything there. Got a couple of these now. That's a C class. I'm not going to worry about that. But I think the newest one is a B class, which theoretically is a better multi-tool. I like theory. Theory's nice. Prefer reality punches that say, yeah, it's correct, but hey, we get what we get. The real advantage of this one, okay, I can use up the 2 crystal hearts. I don't like using up the crystal hearts, but okay. Let's see, let's put in there, and we'll need these next to it. And for that, I'm going to need at least 1, if not a couple of these. Might as well have more than we need. I think I need 1 for this. And I need to make some of that. Okay. I need 2 of those. Okay, so that means I need another solar mirror. 5 now. That needs 3. The update itself is not difficult. I would say that the expedition is not really difficult either. But obviously, a lot of that ends up being a matter of perspective, how you play. So for example, I need to make up a couple of things for this multi-tool, but it's not the multi-tool I would prefer. So I need, here I need more ferrite dust. So for ferrite dust, we come back here and we feed this guy some rust. Fortunately, I thought I'd been collecting some. Did I toss it all in the sprayer? I don't see it there either. This one I'm into phase 4, and I've been playing for, let's see, I think I put in about 6 hours yesterday. Or day before yesterday, maybe 6 hours. I don't think it was actually that much. But that gives you some idea, I presume. Okay, that needs wiring loom. Mostly what I need at this point is wiring loom, other than these 5 solar mirrors, which I should be able to make. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 it is. All right, so I need 2, 7, 8 wiring loom for this multi-tool. You get a number of the rewards you end up with include well, let's see. For example, we had 3 exosuit expansion slots for completing Pilgrimage 4. We'll get something like that. We get 5 expansion slots, or suit expansion slots, 5 storage augmentation, and a multi-tool expansion slot for completing the next pilgrimage, which we really don't get to do until we complete complete this phase. We got 2 encrypted phases here that are related to the Grand Divergence. All right. You pretty much get the various Sentinel ships as you play if you want them. I believe I've got 2, maybe 3. 3. And honestly, strange as it may seem, this is my preferred starship. Or, Sentinel Salvage Sentinel starship. It is a C class, 39 plus 30, but weirdly for me, it works better than the A class or the B class. And then we also end up with a solar starship. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with solar starships. For the most part. I don't happen to like there are certain aspects of them, but that doesn't make it something that there is wrong with them. Just isn't a preference of mine. All right. Go talk to Nada. I've got 2 multi-tools that need wiring loom, and that's getting me up to as much wiring loom as I can currently afford, I think. Yeah, more than I can afford at the moment. So maybe if I sell some of this stuff. Hey, Nada. What you been up to, dude? You know something, Traveler. You know many things. Things Nada chooses not to know. But the pattern in your mind now, Nada thinks we may share. Little construct. Traveler entity wishes to know if this is life, Nada thinks. What is life, Traveler entity? Which entity knows? Only one, and Nada will not approach its strange red convergence. But glass, void, abyss, ventilated, all words to fill a gap in understanding. A gap we may both approach. Take these fragments, these antedium, reveal it to the old places. Then we shall see, is it first, is it last, or is it something other? Think not. This ritual, if it reveals a mind, Traveler entity, will need a home. They will need others. Okay. Yeah, you end up with, as you play most of the expeditions, even the systems that are not heavily focused end up having, or how do I say, even the expeditions, for example, the Utopia expedition, you did it all, almost all in one system, and the system itself did not have a lot of high-value items, but as you're playing, you end up receiving rewards for things. So, okay, I can't afford 5 of those right now. But I've got some things that might be worth trading if we get a trader coming in. Oh, part of the trade. Exchange, or switch starships, trade. I would like to... that's not going to do me much good. Either. Not even the gold will help you much. Hey, I am going to have to get some units. But I can at least fix up part of this. All right. Hey, it's a Atlas and a dissonant system. Which may be useful. But yeah, each of the multi-tools and each of the starships, other than the starter starship and the starter multi-tool, and one of the multi-tools I've got that was not a multi-tool I picked up from, or well, I picked it up in game, but I didn't pick it up from the or as a freebie. I did it in exchange, but one I already had as a freebie. So yes, I got it for free, but it's not the same thing. I've got a combat. Here's the thing. I've got a starship. Or a freighter. which means that this one's going to cost me a fair amount of money, even if it is a nicer freighter. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right. I'm not trying to run away from him. I am trying to get the fight away from the freighter, because I've already put too much damage on it for my taste. Now, even though I am not going to take this freighter, I will come over here and land on it. And I'll go talk to the captain. And I'll find out what capacity and quality of this freighter we've got. With my luck, it's going to be an S class that I have to effectively reject. And yes, I can scan from right there and find out. But hey, we're going to talk to the captain. Admiral, how are you doing? Shows you got the traveler Corvax. What's you? Lights flicker rapidly across the lifeboat's visor. Head nods imperceptibly forwards. They seem to be showing me gratitude. They gesture towards the control panel of the freighter, as if to suggest I take command. Inspect the freighter. It's an A-class freighter. Hey. With a C-class warp resonator, a B-class warp injector. Compare. And I don't have 123 million units. So, instead, come on. We're going to come over here and request payment. Cargo bulkheads, nanites, bit of gold. And now we can go on to the destination. Not as a ritual site. Let's say that probably the most antagonizing part of the game is the combat on the ground with Sentinel starship or Sentinel drones and whatnot. And even that I would not say is difficult in as much as, well, and like I was about to say, it's not, or that's not even really difficult. It's just one of those things you end up doing. Okay. This is the first time I've been on one of these systems for this, so we've got we got a bunch of stuff that's not working because it doesn't have power or it's not hooked up to right things. All right. So what we're looking for is 500 U away from this way someplace. I know what we are looking for, just have to get to it. There we go. Getting back to that in a moment. I hear the distant voices of the Korvax entities who once worshipped here, and yet there is another voice, discordant, unmistakable, growing ever louder. As it resonates, words written in my own language glow faintly on the monument. What is a shell but a vessel of silicon, glass, or metal, a crystal, a planet? They awaken from the void, they all awaken in response, in unison against deletion. She will see us, her children. All right, echo seed found. All right, so we've got 2 more of these milestones completed. Or 1 more. Oh, here we go. Divergence cube and tainted metal. This is one of those where I think the only thing the divergence cube gives us is discussion, or is the ability to talk to Nada about this again. That comes up. All right, back to the spaceship. This would be a planet where having a Discord map might be handy. Because since it's a dissonance planet, the Discord map should give us access to a crashed frigate, or crashed starship that we might be looking for. On the other hand, maybe I can get that anyway. You know, really not happy with certain aspects of this. And let's go 720. Let's go see what sort of a crash starship the base knows, the planet knows about. Now, if the situation is anything like the living ship expedition, you'll find a regular crash starship here. Unless you're using the dissonance map, or dissonance seed map, in which case you'll find a Sentinel salvage starship. So we've got a regular hauler here. The blueprints, however, would be useful, so let's go see what is in the beacon. Let's see. Functional technology. Hey, economy scanner. Let's see, we can install an economy scanner then. Assuming I don't already have one, I do. But now I can build it. So this is a C30. I am not going to worry about it. We'll just scavenge for some of the stuff here. Definitely will not turn that down. So, see what we got here. $32,000 per units. All right. We are in a new system, so even though we did not collect the freighter that we potentially would want. There are still things to collect. All right, let's see, what did we miss? Ooh, that would be useful on one of the multi-tools. Potentially. Don't have any. Okay. Let's see what this multi-tool looks like. Up close. Not so hot. I have done the turnips upgrade with. All right. Time to go find an Atlas station, which kind of was what I thought we were doing here, but apparently not. See, a lot of the milestones are really not difficult to do, but you do have to do them, and you sometimes have to do them in specific orders. So let me see where I got that wrong. I think. No, that'll work. I keep thinking that my image on the screen probably be a little bit further over. But it's in a decent spot, so I'm not going to worry about it. Hey, we've discovered one of these things. Atlas stations are how do I say it? In the normal game, you end up with certain advantages for finding Atlas stations, but it ends up being more along the lines of finishing the Atlas path, for which you need 16 of something, and stuff like that. Learn the word "and." Okay, looks like we've got some more warp cells. Nada believes their simulation offers insight into the construct. They pin their hopes on the faint traces of manufactured minds, echoing around an artificial reality. Present construct parts. Nada divergent, Nada standing alone. Nada will say they awoke with the destruction of Korvax Prime. Nada will say they are happy in their small convergence aboard the anomaly. Nada will condemn the Atlas falsity, a heretic among the Korvax. Nada will plant echo seeds for their simulation. The Atlas will have forge seeds of their own. It is all the same cycle. Seed of life. So, magnetized ferrite, which I've got, and a seed of will, which I've got. Visited the 4th Atlas station. is this is Hunter Alpha. Kind of like it. All right, so let's make that. Okay. Supposed to have done this collection first. Yep, we know how to make it. We've made it. Early mold, living pearl. And now we've got to go bring the echo seed to Nada. Now I have had a couple of situations where the stone from the Atlas I couldn't make immediately because I didn't have the material needed for it. Probe the structure, and we get a message. And if you can read hexadecimal ASCII, you can read that. I can't. I'm not going to transcribe it. So, ooh, another radiant shard. Not worried about radiant shards. All right. Now this is where I'm going to save some energy. I'm just going to teleport back to my freighter. Now that I can. I really think Hello Games needs to do something about that. One of the things that you run into with some of this is if you don't have the right materials at certain times, you get a blacked out selection, and that selection in the transport terminal just kind of looks too much like that. My opinion. I can be wrong. All right. Gravitational box might be useful. Not sure where this is here. I don't recall specifically picking that up, but install life support. And we're gonna get all of what, 8 that I got closer for this. I'm not gonna complain, but it's not much, is it? But we did get a bunch of other nanite clusters for some of the other stuff, so again, not complaining. Mostly what I was kind of looking for was the status of our mission here. They're all blues, so that means they're still out there. Back to talking to Nada briefly. In case anybody's wondering about some of the oddities here, part of those oddities is that this is being played on PS4 as opposed to PC. So, title may be wrong. Sorry about that. Dr. Holo. So that's going to take 10 minutes for him to do that. Okay. All right. So we got a couple of Quicksilver missions available. What do we got? Eliminate hazardous flora. Activated copper. Let's see if it's actually activated copper. The reason I phrase it that way is had a number of collect activated X, where X is copper, cadmium, emerald, etc. And it ends up being indium, activated indium. And actually activated indium would be preferred to activated copper. Not so much because I need the activated indium, because I've got 1,000 plus of that, but because in a system where it drops me for activated indium, I can get indium. Likewise, activated emerald. It drops you in a system where you can get emerald. And you need emerald for the indium drive for your starship. And indium for your indium drive for your freighter. So why the difference, huh? Well, because until they developed the buried caches, you could not get some of these materials in a normal system. Okay, got a word. All right. So yes, this is the type of a crash I got yesterday. Skipping the optional. I was kind of hoping to finish this one up today, but apparently I'm not going to. We'll finish it tomorrow. Or sometime soon. Fortunately, I should have gotten some saves along the way. So we'll see. On planet, the downside is I think I've lost the mission. Since the mission was to collect activated copper, and I did not collect any activated copper, and the system crashed in the middle of the game, doesn't save progress in the middle of a session. Yep, it happens. I'll survive. Really, I just picked up the mission so that I'd have something to do that would take up the 10 minutes or so for Polo to finish up. It is possible that it will put me right back in that mission because remember they've changed how saves work of late. Things like it will save progress much more frequently. Specifically, they did it to try to thwart the people who were... Nope. All right. That does, however, seem like a nice planet to go visit. Other than the weather, activated copper, and I presume the activated copper is because of weather. We didn't see any, but I didn't see a lot of aggressive sentinels or any of the other reasons we might normally see a planet end up with activated copper. So we shall play and find out. Now this time, I will not have a mission that I won't be able to get iterative saves in. So iterative saves are a possibility this time around. Okay, neat thing about this starship, I can hover. Back in the day when when going out on going after a manufacturing facility from the air wouldn't, or from your starship, wouldn't force or call in sentinels, that would have been really appreciated. Five of seven, huh? I think one of the two. We got at least one of the two over here. One left. I have a suspicion it's like a diurnal flyer. Okay, and then there was another one. There. Great jettison pod. Yeah, looks like the polo is done. But I'm not. What I'm really looking for is buried caches. I'm not seeing a lot. Which suggests that it's not a big thing this time. Or at least not on this planet. All right, let's go talk to these space anomalies. The denizens of the space anomaly. Not a polo. And walk through the rest of them. It changed our mission. Hello, how are you? I've been busy too, Traveler Ben, but now it is done. You'll want to visit them, yes? Do not be shy, Traveler Ben. Go see your new friend. Okay. Over there, next to Tethys. I must worry Tethys to no end. Why, hey, dude. Hey, Tethys. Do minor simulation branch idle. Do vessel waiting input. And definitely see. Registering sentence echo to local purpose. You do keep down. You do get the repeat. Echo galaxy code. Rejection event detected. Car pace up, stabilized initialization process will see control of local thread. Lost, yes, lost, where, who shall lost others? The symbol construct repeats the same few words in endless. Cannot tell if this is pain, confusion, surprise, or just the random echoes of a much decayed data packet. Not a well known. Lifeboat. So, assembled construct. And that means we've got a reward. And we get some, our stasis device, rusted metal times 512. You know, you play too much Doom when you worry about the possibility of, is that lava? Knowing full well that the developers of this game would not leave you an option to get into it. Rebirth is challenging, Entity Traveler, but do not worry, the Echo Construct will adjust to its new shell given time. We will help them. The Traveler to teach you, they are lonely, not I can feel it. They do not feel at home, no. That's not what's planned. There will be others, Traveler to at Lydium spills from the earth. Those will call out to be saved. There must be others. Polo will save them for Nada will help them live. Alright. So, talk to Polo. Hey, Polo. What special has Polo done this time? Nada hopes to save more Echo friends, I know. They have always been ever so generous, Traveler, and so now you and I will help dear Nada. Take this and go where I cannot. You will find many more echoes, I think, except the schematic. So many lost seeds, so many new friends for... Alright, so I need more dihydrogen. Gravitino ball, radiant shard. So fortunately, we pop over to our starship. I can pick up like 10 dihydrogen jelly. Plus 4 into the any refiner, and that gives us the hydrogen jelly, or the hydrogen. Or maybe I can't. All right, then let's, so our options are to go find a hydrogen or to make some. And unfortunately, making dihydrogen jelly now is time consuming. Not because it's time consuming to make it. You can make it with a blueprint. Problem is, if you make it with a blueprint, and you go to refine it to get the hydrogen back, you don't get the volume back that you used to. Or you have to use as much the hydrogen as you get in the refining process. Whereas if you make the hydrogen jelly in the refiner, it takes a minute per dihydrogen jelly, but you get 10 dihydrogen back for, on refining the output. So what kind of bothers me is that in the past we had dihydrogen jelly being available here. But now that we need it, not so much. And I know what somebody's saying. We only need 2, right? Well, yes. All right, as much as I like the cloaking device, the fact that I need the space takes precedence, and unfortunately, until I can upgrade the class, which is going to take more nanites. Right, through these. Okay. This does not look like the system we're in. All right. They're underground. I hate undergrounds. So what are the odds that when I've got the two, or the, oh, I don't need just two, I need 4 dihydrogen jelly. Okay. When I've got the 160 dihydrogen, what are the odds that it will get, or I will find a hydrogen jelly in my trade terminals again? Still none. So you may be thinking, the change that made it so that we're not getting as much for the hydrogen. Well, the change is that the dihydrogen refining dihydrogen jelly used to give you 50 dihydrogen per jelly, and now it only gives you as much as the yeah, that'll be fine. as you can make by the recipe. And I say it's not a really bad thing. Just kind of annoying. So 77, not quite halfway there, but we're running around in threes. So we're basically collecting 10 from every refining per cycle. Or 30 for every round through the refiners. So every 3 rounds through the cycle, we get 90. Gives us a little bit more time per. Now, I will be honest. Had I gone down to pretty much any planet, I could have picked up 160 dihydrogen in far less time in this time. Just didn't feel like running around on a planet to find dihydrogen. Okay, that gets us up 60, which means we can finish that up. Toss those two in storage. And now let's go take a look at the tray terminal. Nope, at least not this one. We'll have a look at the other one. Pretty sure they get synced as to what they've got based upon where they are, or where the starship or the freighter is. Could be wrong. All right. So we need to go find the distance planet. So it doesn't look like it's a plated one. Not that one either. Okay. So not this system. Ooh, there's another planet back there. Possibly. Resonance detected. Or dissonance detected. All right. Let's see if we can get what we're looking for. Damp planet is perpendicular as opposed to the stuff we find on marshy planets. Salt, no indication of high sentinel activity. There will be some, but since I do not need a bunch of things. Not going to worry about it. Yeah, tray is not great, but we can work with it. I think we can work with this. Should at least be able to pick up some shards. All right, and jump. Okay, there's a couple here. Hi, dude. You okay? What's up? part of me wonders, is that 100U strictly horizontal distance? I think it is, because I think I've done more than 100U just in vertical distance here. This would be one of those places where in some of the early expeditions you might find it handy for. How much time you spent flying. But there are other ways to complete that, so. This looks like a good place. Hunter coming. Theater. Apparently we can't get that. All right. And I think this ends up wrapping up phase 4. Yep. At which point we've just got phase 5 to complete. most of phase 5, as I recall, doesn't involve a lot of traveling. I think we have to go to the we have to do the pilgrimage, scan something, encrypt it, and commune with the Atlas one more time, get the Seed of Hope, and then we can, once we've got both the Rebirth and we've created the Seed of Hope, whichever it is, we then can install either of them to the construct and collect our reports. And I think we can do that tomorrow night. Here it is, 1:45. Just enough time to finish this up, I think. And yay! Congratulations, and as I say, it's not particularly difficult, but you've only got now 2 weeks to complete it in. I've got to do it on, or do the entire expedition on my Nintendo Switch next. All right. Ooh, plant the seed in the computer. Simulation machine, or not a simulation machine. Consciousness housing we've now got. Rescued another record. Complete. Phase 4 is complete. So we get scanning system upgrade, emergency signal scanner. Wayfarer's Helm customization. Not sure what that is. Oh, that's a helmet. Exclusive exosuit appearance. And that is available to all of your saves, as are all the rewards. All your saves on the platform you're working with. All right. On that note, as I say, I am going to call it a day. Got got some construction and moving things around to do this morning. But let's see how we have spent 6 hours to get this far. And as you can see, I don't play in such a way that it is a high pressure, let's get this done as fast as possible. I mean, there are people who are doing that. That's fine. For me, it's one of these, it is a variation on play, and a variation I happen to kind of like at times. But I can still do other things in the save that I'm interested in doing. So, shutting down, and we'll be back tomorrow to take care of this, or to work on this some more. Entering rest mode, which means the save basically continues where it is, but we're kind of done. All right, talk to you all later on this. Take care.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Storytime with Uncle Reddit. My name's John, and this is r/Tales from Tech Support. Been doing pretty good keeping on track with the videos this last couple weeks, and yesterday I went to do a malicious compliance video, and the pickings were a little slim. So we tried something a little different and did an episode of Am I the A-hole? Usually try to stay away from some of those stories and those topics because they can get really sensitive, and I just don't want to get too awful deep into certain subjects. So as long as I can pick and choose the stories I want to read over there, then yeah, we'll give it a shot. See what you think. Hop on over there, check it out. I'll give my opinion for whatever it's worth, all 2 cents of it. And same thing for today's Tales from Tech Support. Pickings were a little slim. It's kind of a slow Thursday for the tech support stories, I guess. So I did a couple of newer ones and a couple of older ones that I don't think I've read before. Some of them have got a little age to them, so I'm hoping that maybe they're something that I've never touched on before. If I did, it's been a long, long time. So, and of course, with my memory being what it is, who would know? I could probably tell the same story every week and forget that I said it the week before. But anyway, all right, let's do some tech support. No, this isn't Star Trek. You can't download solid matter. I was doing over the phone tech support for a computer vendor. A woman calls in about a computer she had bought used at Goodwill because she's unable to connect to Wi-Fi. Ethernet's not an option because the computer and router are in different rooms. It's a desktop, and I explained that desktops often do not come with a Wi-Fi adapter. I checked the original specs on our website and confirmed that it did not have a Wi-Fi adapter. I then walked her through checking the device manager in case an adapter was added later, and confirmed the same results. I told her that it does not have a Wi-Fi adapter, and so in her infinite brilliance she asks, "Can I download it?" So, listen. Most people don't understand the difference between their monitor and their PC tower. They're damn sure not going to understand the difference between many software and hardware applications, so it is what it is. But it is funny that she asked that question. No, you can't download it. It's something you have to physically buy and plug in, maybe even take your case apart and install it that way. They do have